For the first time after like years and years of traveling, we tried to avail of the Park and Fly na service. Napansin ko is super seamless nung experience. First step is magbo-book ka lang sa website nila kung kailan ka magde-depart, kailan ka mag-arrive. Magbabayad ka lang through online like GCash, Paymaya, or like credit card. After payment, you just have to print the email receipt confirmation. On the day of your departure, just have to go to the Park and Fly. So, ang nangyari is nagkamali pa kami ng yung lumalabas ka sa Waze. Kung pumunta ka dun, it's ituturo ka rin sa other sides. Nung pinanood kong YouTube video, nagkamali sila. Pero kami, nagkamali rin kami. You have to allot for another 30 minutes kasi may processing din yan. After that, there would be a shuttle going from the Park and Fly going to your designated terminal na airport. Pero basically, they gave us instruction form that parang papel na hindi dapat namin mawawala. So I just wanted to share the experience kasi medyo fresh pa sa akin. As in, we just got off the shuttle earlier. Like,
Hey guys, so I just got back to the Philippines yesterday. And this is just a follow-up sa experience namin sa Park and Fly since kailangan nga namin umuwi to experience kung ano yung nangyari dun sa last leg. Nangyari tong setup namin in the first place, why we availed of the Park and Fly is dahil yung papunta namin is a different terminal, tapos yung pauwi namin is also a different terminal. We would just usually park here lang naman sa labas. Kahit mga 4 days yan, we would just park it just outside. Wala namang problema. So ito yung naisip naming solusyon na itatry namin yung Park and Fly. Actually, more of natatakot lang kasi kami na baka galawin yung kotse, pero wala namang ganung issue. Hinulog akong AirTags sa kotse, tapos wala namang problema, chinecheck ko siya araw-araw. Going back, ang nangyari naman sa last day, so after immigration, after getting your bags, tsaka mo siya tatawagan, as in kapag nasa labas ka na. Naghintay kami ng around 20 minutes, which is not bad kasi mas malapit siya sa Terminal 1 eh. Tapos nagpasundo kami sa Terminal 3. During check-in kasi magbabayad ka ng initial fee, tapos ang nangyari sa amin sa pag-checkout naman, magko-compute na ng actual hours. Upon checkout, may actual hours na yan kung ilan yung na-consume mong hours. I-deduct ninyo yung sa initial na binayaran mong balance. More or less, magbabayad ka pa rin ng onte kasi on the time of booking, iba yung binayaran mong hindi siya actually, parang more of estimate lang kasi siya, like days lang kasi siya. So far, solid experience I would recommend if na parehas nga kayo sa situation namin. Kasi ang nangyari is pinag-isipan namin, Park and Fly or pag-landing namin, pupunta pa kami from this terminal, mag-grab pa kami to another terminal just to get the car. So, sobrang inconvenient yung situation namin. Dito na magtatapos ang video ko. I would highly recommend Park and Fly. Legit naman sila. Mura. Almost same price with yung mga pinaparka natin sa labas. Binibigyan namin ng tip yung mga driver. Just for parang small gesture lang. Hope you enjoyed this video.